Assalamualaikum madam and everyone. Today my group will present about scalar and vector in carpentry. But first, let me introduce what is scalar and vector. Scalar quantity has magnitude but no direction. That will be number 1. Number 2 is every scalar quantity is one dimension. Any change in scalar quantity is the reflection of the change in magnitude. That will be number 3. And the last one is any mathematical operation carried out among two or more scalar quantities will provide a scalar only. For example, speed, length, area, and so on. That's all about scalar, while vector quantity has both magnitude and direction. Vector quantity can be 1, 2 or 3 dimension. Any change in vector quantity can reflect either change in direction or a change in magnitude of change in both. The result of mathematical operation between two or more vector may give either scalar dot product or vector product. For example, displacement, velocity, acceleration, and so on.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I want to share about operation of vector. My name is Abdul Maimin bin Abdullah. My metric numbers 01 DKM 20 F2020. Addition and subtraction of vector. Parallelogram method. Draw the vector so that their initial point will coincide. Then draw line to form a complete parallelogram. The diagonal from the initial point to the opposite vertex of the parallelogram is the resultant. Definition of vector addition. If U and V are vector positioned so the initial point of V is the terminal point of U, the sum U plus V is the vector whose initial point is the initial point of U and whose terminal point is the terminal point of V. Example, if OP equal 4i plus 2j minus 3k and Q equal plus mj plus 11k, find A, P, Q. First, we need to PQ equal PO plus OQ. Then, negative OP plus OQ. And then, 4i plus 2j minus 3k plus I plus 5, j plus 11k, negative 4i minus 2j plus 3k plus I plus 5j plus 11k. And the last answer, negative 3i plus 3j plus 14kn. Then we need to find B, OP plus OQ. Okay, OP negative OQ negative 4i plus 2j minus 3k minus I plus 5j plus 11k equal 4i plus 2j minus 3k plus I plus 5j plus 11k equal, and the last answer equal 5i plus j plus 5i plus 7J plus 8K. That's all.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Umar Hamzah bin Ahmad Zimi. My registration number is 01DKM20F2002 and I'm from DKM1E. So, today I will to explain about a vector product of two vectors. This is the lesson I explained. For the first cross product in 2D mathematics, this product leads to a scalar quantity that is given by the product of the magnitudes of both vectors. So, it multiplied by the cosine of the angle. So this is the lesson explained for the students. This is definition of vector product. The picture from the slide is took by me. This is the example from the book. So the definition about vector product. The vector product, or we call cross product of two vectors. So whose magnitude is equal to product of the magnitude of two vector and sine of angle between two vector. So this is the definition of vector product. This is definition of vector product. The picture from the slide is took by me. This is the example from the book. So the definition about vector product. The vector product, or we call cross product of two vectors. So whose magnitude is equal to product of the magnitude of two vector and sine of angle between two vector. So this is the definition of vector product. Learning objective. By the end of this section, you will be able to learn something. For the example, explain the difference between the scalar and vector product of two vector, and you can determine the scalar product of two vector. Then you can determine the vector product of the two vector. Last but not least, you can describe how the product of vector are used in physics. So this is the learning objective you can have from this topic.
My name is Wan Muhammad Akil, and my student number is 01DKM20F2017. I will talk about vector dot production. The definition is the dot production is the sum of the product of the corresponding entries in the two number sequence. Geometrically, it is the product of the two vectors, Euclidean magnitude and the cosine of the angle between them. When using Cartesian coordinate, this definition are equivalent. This is how we got a formula for vector dot production. If you see the diagram, if vector OA equal to A, OB equal to B, and tangent is the angle between A and B, the scalar product is given by A dot B equal length A, length B cos tangent. The tangent is between 0 to 180.